Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. As a mess, ignore that as always. Borough 0, Barnsley 1. Bottom of the league have beaten us and they moved off the bottom of the league into 23rd. We've moved into 20th from 18th. 3 points from the relegation zone, 3 points from the League One drop. I've been low some points this season, to be honest, but this is definitely my lowest point to this date. Of course, I couldn't be at the game, so a lot of people want like my opinion. That's purely simple. Whatever, you know what I mean. Listen, because I wasn't at the game, maybe a lot of people don't think I can have an opinion. Well, I can have an opinion. I did listen to it, but of course I couldn't make the game. Leeds Wednesday, Forest Monday, Charlton Saturday. Three massive games there, and I'm looking at them thinking we won't get anything out of them, because how on earth can I say we're going to get anything out of them when you can't beat Luton at home? Back game 1-0, getting beat with 20 Cliff for the goal, and 4 strikers on the pitch, and you still can't get past Luton at home. And then of course the week before then, I was just the Tuesday or the Wednesday night before then, I can't remember exactly what night it was, but I did watch it, as you know, everyone that watched the review knows. You know what I mean, I did see that game against Wigan, and 2-1 15 minutes to go, we ended up drawing 2-all on goal. And today it seemed like no difference. By the sounds of things, the first half, apparently we were level with them, level with Barnsley. Second half, we're not even in the races, and it's hard to believe, isn't it? It's hard to believe that, you know what I mean, we should be up there, we should be challenging against them. We should be in their faces. And we're higher in the league than what Barnsley are, but clearly, who wanted it more? Well, it wasn't us, was it? And it's once again the same old stories, man. You know what I mean? We play these teams that maybe Borough overlook. Borough thinks an easy 3 points and then turn us over, and we end up in a worse position for it. And it's getting to the point where it's getting slowly killing every single Borough fan's hope of staying in this league. Whether or not you go week in, week out, maybe whether you go to 1 game a season, 2 games a season, we are all still Borough fans. I mean, we all love the club to the core, and, you know, of course, as you know, my brother went today, along with, what was it, 2,000, 3,000 Borough fans travelled with him. You just can't get over it, man, you just can't get over it. I think it was 3,750 I went today, and again, what an amazing support that is again. You know, the fans that travelled today didn't deserve it, and the fans that have been going all season don't deserve what's going on. I know we all said it'd be a tough season, we said this. And I said it myself, I said it's going to be a tough season, there's going to be no doubt about it, but if we gave it to another football club, he wouldn't be in a job now. Along with his coaching staff, they wouldn't be in a job now, I don't believe. If they were in a job, they'd be like a National League 2, starting from the bottom, not starting from, you know, 1 division away from the Premier League, trying to get to one of the hardest leagues in the world. So, you know, there's a lot of questions towards Woodgate now. You can't keep coming out and saying this, that and the other, and, you know, when you're trying to pay up over cracks, he's got to hit it head on. And, you know, if he's not good enough, he's got to come, well, listen, he won't come out and say he's not good enough, but we can tell it's either him, it's his management, it's his tactics, it's something that's happening that's just showing that it isn't good enough, it isn't working. You know, a lot of people want to Pulis out. Well, Pulis went, but at least Pulis had a 7th in the league. At least we were challenged for the playoffs. I get it wasn't the most exciting football in the world, but I'd rather take the Tony Pulis football over the Jonathan Woodgate football any day of the week, because this one is slowly killing my hope as a Borough fan of staying in this league. Barnsley 24th. I get they're just beating Fulham. I understand they're beating Fulham, but that does not make up for the performance today. To not even be at the race the second half of a team that's bottom of the league is just hanging heads in shame, because that for me is embarrassing. Straight up embarrassing. We should be battering the teams down there in the bottom 3. You couldn't get past Wigan, you couldn't get past Luton, you couldn't get past Barnsley. Them 3 teams in the bottom 3 for a reason, and we could not get past them. So what then gives me hope going into Wednesday night against Leeds? What then gives me hope going to Monday night against Forest and Charlton? Millwall away in a couple of weeks, Sheffield Wednesday last game of the season away, Reading away this season, we've still got to go to them. What gives me hope beating any of these sort of teams? Because right now, talking to Cameron, talking to you lads out there, lasses out there, nothing gives me hope of staying inside the Championship. Nothing gives me hope. I'm fully expecting a relegation in my head. I'm fully expecting it, and if it happens, it happens. I'm just trying to sort of get myself ready for it, because when it happens, it'll be the worst thing in the world. I hope it doesn't, and I pray with everything that doesn't happen. I'm praying every single week that Borough actually turn up and get us a result, but the minute it's not working. Last 3 games, 9 points dropped, and that's the way you want to look at it. It's 9 points dropped the last 3 games, and 9 points could have got us to safety. instead of mid-table finish this season, but instead we're sat here and, Borough fans are travelling over Barnsley now, or Borough fans that couldn't be there, like myself, are sat in their houses scratching their heads thinking, well, whereabouts the season finish? Whereabouts do we go? It's really sad when you look at, when I look at the fall of Middlesbrough FC, it is really, really sad. A European team twice in Europe, a few years before that final in 2006, we were at another final winning a trophy against Bolton Wanderers. We had an unbelievable squad, an unbelievable team. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, Viduka, Yakubu, I don't know, man, Mendieta, Zendin, Janino. We had him at one point, Gareth Southgate's our England manager. We had an unbelievable team at one point. When I'm looking at it now, I'm looking at it thinking we've just got Dross playing every single week, because that's exactly what it is. I've just been messaged then, literally before I made this video. I don't know how true this is, but it is from a friend who did go to the game today, and he said that apparently Shotton and Rudy Gestead, of all the names, Rudy Gestead apparently is back in the limelight again, giving it to the Borough fans, calling them a few offensive words, and apparently a few hand gestures in there. Apparently Thomas Mayas had to push them both down the tunnel. Of course, the Borough fans were unhappy, showing their frustration. So, of course, the Borough fans have reacted. I should say the Borough players have reacted in a probably unprofessional manner, you could say, but whatever happened there, I'm sure it'll come out more in a sort of light. But that's what I'm seeing, is that, of course, Ryan Shotton and Rudy Gestead giving it back to the Borough fans. And Rudy Gestead, listen, if that is true, then that's the second time he's done it, because I was there at Newport when he did it. If he's done it again, his contract's up in the morning. If that comes out and that is true, just terminate his contract. He's not fit to wear this Borough shirt no more. There's a lot of players look inside the Borough team, and I think you do not deserve to wear the red and white of Middlesbrough. You do not want it. Like, all players want it. Young Jed Spence on the bench dropped again for no apparent reason. He's done nothing wrong. Winston's come in, he's given his all. And overall, I just think, do the players care? Do the players care like us fans care? Are they showing the passion? Are they fighting for everything for 90 minutes? Are they sweating blood and tears every week? I don't think they are. It's shown by the results that they're clearly not bothered. And if they are bothered, then listen, they're going the wrong way about it. We're in a serious problem. Right now, we're in a serious problem. In the fact of relegation is literally around the corner. In a few months' time, we could be sat here now, going, listen, we're only 20, we'll be alright. Let's have a look at 3 games' times then. After the Leeds, Forest and Charlton, let's look where Borough are then, because it could get that serious that we could be 23rd, 24th, 22nd, 3-4 points away from safety, thinking, it could be all over. You sign League One players, you get League One results. I know that's where we went out and got. Of course, now we haven't. Inside of January, of course, we went out and signed the likes of Ravon Morrison, Harold Makudu, from St Etienne, he came in. Of course, Ravon Morrison, them 2 players have been effective. Well, maybe, but maybe not the same sort of time. Ravon made his debut for Borough against Wigan in the game that we drew 2-2. I ain't putting the blame down to the new loanees. I'm just saying, that the majority of our signings came from League One, and I know 2 of them went back to League One. So, yeah, I don't know, man. It's a tough one to take. It's a tough one. Yeah, it's just a tough one to take tonight. I should say this evening. Playing bottom of the league. Taking off away from Barnsley. By the sounds of things, they were like Barcelona, and they absolutely battered us. Apparently, Messi was on the wing, and Coutinho was on the other side. Apparently, they went through us. So fair play to them. I am bitter towards Barnsley. As people know, I like them. They're a fantastic club, fantastic supporters. Got some really good players in their football club. And Barnsley doing what Borough aren't, and that's pull themselves together, believing that they're still inside a safety fight and pushing their way out of it. And fair play to them. Today, leading up to the goal, hit the bar, get back to him, put in the back of the net, took the chances, dominated the second half, ran through Middlesbrough, and made us look like something that we're not, and that's very poor. Listen, they made us look absolutely rubbish, which, listen, at the moment probably are. Form-wise, probably bottom of the table. So it's one of them where I take my hat off to all the Borough fans that travelled all season and the Borough fans that travelled today. I know it's only an hour and a half, but that's like 3-hour round trip. It means a lot of money to go there today as well for Borough fans. £28 a ticket plus your travel. It's about £60 day out. Fair play to all the Borough faith that did travel. But, it's just in general, Borough, we don't deserve this. As fans, we don't deserve to accept what's going on, and I for one won't accept it. If it's Woodgate's time to go, then it's time to go, because we need to rebuild from this point on to the end of the season. I guess there's only a couple of months left, but we can't carry on with the same manager, in my opinion, because every single week we're getting battered. every single week, away from getting battered, we were just getting shown up. And, you know what I mean, it's caused a bit of an atmosphere now towards the fans. As far as I know, as soon as they scored, the Borough fans started booing the home, or I should say the Borough fans started booing the Borough players. And I echo them, you know, I echo them for the first time. I echo them. If they're absolutely sick of watching what's going on, then I echo them. Use lads, let out your frustrations, because it's about time now that we actually had a voice. You know, if our chairman's not going to go out and speak to us and tell us our ambitions this season, next season, and so many seasons, then I'm sorry, but yeah, so we have to bring out our voices. And if they aren't positive, then I'm afraid the people at the top, I'm afraid the players that wear the badge every single week will start accepting. You know what I mean? Listen to the fans' voice, because we are more important than anybody at this football club. The fans are the football club. You know what I mean? We are the people that keep it going. So, you know, if people don't like it, then start putting performances, and if not, you're going to start hearing the frustrations more and more. Disappointing. 1-0 defeat to the bottom of the league. Of course, they got to 23rd. We dropped to 20th. We were 18th. We got dropped to 20th. And like I say, we could be one game. I think if we get beaten our next game, we can win. I think we've got level on points with Wigan, which won't take them out the bottom three, but take us pretty much on level points with them. And of course, if they win the next game, we lose our next one against Forest. It could be a relegation battle. And the Great Escape on the final day, Sheffield Wednesday. That's what it could come down to. It's very, very sad times. It's very, very disappointing and frustrating, but what can we do? If you were at the game, and if you want to come on the channel and give me your own review, do send me over on Facebook, Twitter, or on Instagram. And yeah, like I say, I'll post it tonight. As always, like, comment, share, subscribe. Bit of a rant, but it had to be said. Everything I've got to get things off my chest. I'm absolutely fuming. But I think I'll get this rant pretty much low key, okay. But yeah, as always, like, comment, share, subscribe. See you again soon. Peace out.